Since the beginning of time, we have contended with mighty forces of nature, earthquakes, volcanoes, hurricanes, tornadoes, and floods. Yet the power of lightning remains nature's most destructive force. Lightning has been responsible for more deaths, injuries, and destruction than any other natural disaster. Lightning is an electrical discharge which may contain one or more strokes traveling between the clouds and the earth. A typical lightning bolt can contain up to 30 million volts and 18,000 amps of destruction. This usually results in ignition of combustible materials, causing structural and electrical damage. How can lightning be controlled? The invention of the lightning rod several hundred years ago has evolved into a highly technical lightning protection system that integrates structural protection with transient voltage surge protection. A UL master labeled lightning protection system is designed not only to intercept and dissipate the lightning flash, but also to protect the structure against induced lightning currents and power surges. Credibility is an important asset for any contractor. Therefore, it's important to have the proper qualifications and resources, which include aligning yourself with a UL-listed manufacturer of lightning protection equipment that offers state-of-the-art materials as well as excellent design and technical support. Establishing and maintaining a lightning protection installation contractor listing with Underwriters Laboratories. We can provide you with all the information necessary to initiate this process. Having an excellent working knowledge of lightning protection design, which includes a thorough understanding of the installation standard UL 96A. Harger Lightning Protection provides the technical support necessary to help you achieve this qualification. Be intimately familiar with Underwriters Laboratories Master Label Program. This is the homeowner's primary assurance that you have installed the system in accordance with UL 96A. The Master Label record remains on file with Underwriters Laboratories in Northbrook, Illinois. Have a working knowledge of the estimation and pricing process. Again, Harger Lightning Protection stands ready to provide you with material and labor estimates related to system design and installation requirements. Although there are really no specialized tools required for installing lightning protection systems, Harger Lightning Protection can provide you with a list of recommended hand and power tools. The intent of this video is to assist you in developing properly trained installers. Harger Lightning Protection technical support is only an 800 number call away. Each system is custom designed for a house before installation. A master label lightning protection system consists of air terminals or lightning rods, interconnecting conductors, low resistance clamps, fittings, ground electrodes, and transient voltage surge suppression equipment. All structural protection components are manufactured from electrical grade copper or aluminum. These metals and their alloys are specified not only for their electrical conductivity, but also for their corrosion resistance qualities. Our ever-evolving age of home electronics has increased the use of sensitive electronic devices. Potential damage to these devices requires the installation of high-quality surge suppression equipment. After reviewing a home's design, the contractor lays out the installation plan. The following two scenarios, concealed and semi-concealed, are working examples of lightning protection system installation. The rooftop work in a semi-concealed system installation involves measuring the ridge, dividing the total length by 20 feet, and spacing the air terminals appropriately. All bases are fastened securely in their proper locations. The rooftop work in a concealed system is similar to the semi-concealed system, but we must take into account the roof overhang when mounting the bases on the roof trusses along the main ridge. It is critical to install the air terminals within 2 feet of the end of the ridge to comply with the lightning protection standards. Concealed base assemblies are mounted to the ridge beam and inserted through holes drilled into the roof. Stainless steel jam nuts and washers are provided along with special neoprene sealing washers to assure a watertight installation. In a concealed system, we must drill all wall plates, studs, rafters, etc. to allow passage of down conductors. The lightning conductors in a semi-concealed system are pulled from one ground location up the side of the house, over the roof, and back down to a ground electrode located on the opposite side of the house. The ultimate goal is to ensure that the primary run is one continuous piece of conductor, free of splices. Conductors are pulled tight between the air terminal bases and securely fastened no less than every 3 feet on the roof and the fascia walls, foundation, etc. This process is repeated for each terminal base location and is interconnected to the primary conductor run. In a concealed system, the primary lightning conductor is run from one ground electrode and is routed up through wall studs, plates, etc. into the attic space through the concealed terminal bases and then down towards the opposite ground electrode location. The conductor is pulled tight to remove slack and is secured to ridge boards, trusses, wall studs, etc. no less than every 3 feet. After all roof air terminal bases have been provided with a two-way path to the ground, attention is then focused on chimneys and secondary bonding locations such as metallic vents, attic fans, and antennas. Special corrosion-resistant materials such as electrolytic tin-plated copper must be used within the top 2 feet of the chimney flues. These materials protect this part of the lightning protection system from corrosive chimney gases. Air terminals are securely fastened to either the chimney cap or side of the chimney. In either case, the chimney air terminals must be no further than 2 feet from any outside corner. Air terminals must extend at least 10 inches above flues or spark caps. Every chimney air terminal must have a two-way path to ground and must be connected to the main roof system. Concealed systems route chimney lightning conductors through the masonry, or in the case of prefab chimneys, the airspace between the stack and the wall. Semi-concealed systems route chimney conductors in inconspicuous places, such as corners behind trim boards or gutters. Grounding is achieved by installing copper-clad ground rods that meet the UL 96A requirements. A hole is dug at least 2 feet away from the foundation. The ground rod is then placed in the middle of the hole, then driven 10 feet into the earth. A special Underwriter's Laboratory listed 2-bolt ground rod clamp securely fastens the lightning conductor to the ground rod. This step is repeated at all ground rod locations. Electrical, water, gas, telephone, cable television, satellite, or any other ground system must be connected to the lightning protection system ground. It is extremely critical to maintain an equal potential bond between the lightning protection system and all other ground systems. Failure to do so may cause differences in potential, which may result in deadly flashover sparks in the event of a lightning strike. It is doubly important to bond the gas line on the customer side of the gas meter. Failure to bond the gas line to the lightning protection system could result in a violent explosion. The next stage of the project involves the installation of surge suppression devices on the electrical, telephone, cable television, and satellite television systems. High-quality solid-state components should be utilized. Beware of low-quality, mass merchandise products such as those offered at discount stores. As with most things in life, you get what you pay for. Do not buy a cheap surge protector. The last stage of the installation involves returning to the roof to mount the air terminals securely to the air terminal bases, making sure they are plumb. On concealed systems, a generous amount of silicone sealant is applied around the base to ensure a watertight connection. After completion of the system, the UL Master Label application is filled out and mailed. It usually takes 2 weeks for the paperwork to be processed. When received, the UL label is then applied to the house, showing that the homeowner has received a well-designed, quality installation that is on record at Underwriters Laboratories. Homeowners ask many questions about lightning protection, particularly because they have been told that their house is grounded. Grounding to assure electrical safety is not intended to prevent lightning damage. Surrounding trees do not offer protection. Many times after trees are struck, the lightning side flashes and hits the house. Lightning protection systems, if properly installed, do not affect the aesthetic lines of a home. Air terminals are barely visible and all conductors are concealed as much as possible. Lightning protection systems neither attract nor repel lightning. In the event of a strike, a properly designed and installed system creates a predetermined path of low resistance for lightning to follow. This path allows the lightning to pass harmlessly to ground without damage to the structure. Since 1960, Harger Lightning Protection has been designing, manufacturing, and installing UL-listed components and UL-certified lightning protection systems. Our installation experience has given us added understanding and insight to your needs and expectations. We stand ready to support your endeavors in the residential lightning protection market and look forward to working with you in the near future.